flammable.
Oh, here comes the dog to join you.
Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. You're a good swimmer. A Newfoundland dog? Yes, you are. It's a good boy.
So, quick weekend trip, and the pack looks heavy, but it's just because it's bulky and I don't compress everything in it. Here's Karen bringing her stuff, and pretty much the only thing of community gear that I'm asking Karen to carry is the tent poles. Otherwise, I have a 3-man tent because we have Tika with us. I have Tika's thermarest or mattress, and then I'm carrying the cookware, the food, first aid kit, things like that. So I'm basically carrying everything that I would carry. The only thing additional that I carry, because I'm going with Karen, is I upgraded to the 3-man tent. Everything else is pretty standard for me. Big fat Marty steps on it. 180.4. My lord, I need to lose some with the pack on. $219.5, so that's 39 pounds. Now, the other thing that's real about the weight that I just recorded, I need to mention it because it's important. That's an all-in weight. Like, that's not, you know, some guys on the internet publish some bullshit weights, you know, and they, oh, minus my food, minus this, minus that, whatever. Like, that is the full pack, and including a liter of water, because I already put the liter of water, the bear spray, the first aid kit, the food, the extra gear that most people probably don't bring. I mean, I have a GoPro there, and I have 2 cases for the GoPro because I have an underwater case because there's a lake where we're going to be, and I might do something interesting like videotape underwater. I got 4 batteries, I got a harness, I got stuff like that. So it's a real weight. It's not a fake weight. So it's 39 pounds. Get it all stuffed in there, and trust me, there isn't 15 in there. The box is empty, but there's 2 beers in there. Our reward for end of the trip. No, just Tika. Good girl, Tika. Ready to go? Want to go hiking? Good girl. All right, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Dexter, you're too old, buddy. You're 11 years old. You stay here. Looks like a popular spot. Doesn't mean that everybody's staying overnight. Get your pack on. This trail starts to climb. It's 850 meters of climbing over 6K, so pretty steep grade. Barely 20 minutes in. That's what it looks like. That's Highway 11 and the North Saskatchewan River. Still must be forest fires somewhere. This is not an easy hike. We've been gone for about an hour and we've climbed about 250 meters, so long ways to climb still, another 500. I think the lake is tucked in there somewhere, and that goes above the ridge. It's tough going, but the scenery is spectacular. It makes it all worthwhile. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. This is definitely going to be in the category of high work to hopefully high reward, but it's definitely high work. Good girl, Tika. Good girl.
That's right. Wait, don't want your lips on it.
Well, I kind of knew we were going to cross this creek, but we just stopped up above. We'll stop here again, even though it's only been 10 minutes. Need to refill all the water. Oh wow, fantastic. Nice clean water. Get a drink, Tika. What? The Marty up north money shot. Oh, man, that's good. This is why we do this. Look at how much we're sweating. She's a hard climb, eh, today?
Yeah, the first part was brutal.
So describe this trail.
Hard work.
Yeah.
All the way.
Up all the way, eh?
All the way.
We must be very, very close. We're on the 2100 meter contour line right now, so it's got to be right around the corner. You can must sense that we're getting there because she's got a little more energy all of a sudden. Holy smokes, we're there, honey.
Thank God.
Thank God. Let's go have a nice glass of water.
Yeah.
Well, we have to walk around the lake a little bit to try and find a spot. The lake is right there. We're not exactly on the water, but it's very wet around the water, so we found a nice spot here.
What is that over there by that tree?
I don't know yet.
Really pretty flower. I've never seen that one like this.
The challenge is finding a spot to put the tent here. There's not a lot of flat spots. We got something like that, but it's pretty lumpy. When I first came up here, this looked good, but now it doesn't look so good. Yeah. All right. Before we pop it up, tell me what you think.
That rock isn't going to be problematic.
That's Tika's side, not Tika's side. What? Try the other side. How's the other side? Camp is set up.
What?
I said camp is set up. Karen's gonna get a little nap. She's not feeling too shit hot right now, so I'm gonna go look for water. Somewhere over there I hear a stream. Let's go check out our surroundings. Now for people, you know, I've said this before, so if you're nervous about hiking out alone for the first time, pick a popular spot. So this spot right here, you know, there's about 7 groups here. There's tents everywhere and people are generally friendly. So if you have issues when you come to a place like this and you're missing something, I'm sure there's somebody who can help you. Now I'm just looking around here. I was walking here because I thought I could hear the stream over there, but it's not close. So my best bet's probably to get water from the lake. I'm just going to walk a little bit further this way. The good thing about this though here is that you can see there's firewood everywhere. Water looks pretty clean actually, and pretty darn cold. I'm doing a sort of shitty job right now, but Tika. Seems like more effort than necessary, but okay, now move Tika. Loser, sitting on my... It's 5 o'clock. I can't believe it took us, what, almost 3 hours to hike 5 and a bit kilometers. I mean, it's an 800-meter climb. That's what makes it tough. So right now we're just relaxing. I just went filtered a little bit of water, and actually, where the hell's Tika? There's Tika upside down. Slow down, my girl. Smoked oysters and a baby bell as a little appetizer.
It's hard to... Thank you. Oh, bad girl. Tika? No. Feel better.
Yeah.
I was starving too.
So we're having smoked oyster, hot ones, pepper, or yeah, with a pepper in them.
Yeah.
And baby bells. That's just a snack. We'll go back up to our tent and cook our rice later. But look at the scenery around here.
Fish jumping out of this lake.
A couple of other people over there. Somebody left a nice sculpture. Nothing like a little vodka and some green Crystal Light diet drink. Gracias. Could use a little more vodka, but it's a thought that it's a vodka that makes me happy. We worked hard to get here today.
It's actually not bad.
Really?
Like, it's cold, but not. It's way warmer than lots of other.
Well, the kids over there.
Hey?
There's kids over there and they're swimming in it.
Yeah.
But they're kids. If our boys were here, I'm pretty sure they'd be swimming in it. Oh, I just wanted to, I just missed it. The sun just went down behind. So that's important to know. So which way are we lined up?
6:57.
So that's south. That's west. Which means the sun's gonna come up over there tomorrow morning. Of course, we waited for the sun to go down before we went for a swim. We should have done it in full sunlight.
Great night for a swim. Maybe an early morning swim as well.
Look at the big fat Marty! Look at the lines!
I think it's deep enough there. You won't need Crocs.
I know. It's just that once these rocks are what I would call slippery. This water is cold, my dear. Like, extremely cold. Oh, shit. Actually,
Watch the old people go in there, boys. Woo!
Show us how it's done.
you got it?
Yeah.
Holy frick, it's cold.
She doesn't want to go in.
Well, that way she'll be wet for bed anyways.
Good thinking. Oh well. Oh, here comes the dog to join you.
Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. You're a good swimmer. A Newfoundland dog? Yes, you are. It's a good boy.
Look, Tika's got a friend. Nice.
Tika, be nice.
Be nice, Tika.
Look at that dog is brave. Tika.
He's an old Newfoundland German Shepherd mix. Old dog with a gray face. Hey. Supper tonight is chicken fried rice. Pretty straightforward. It says right here on the back, cooked in 7 minutes. So, you know, you just boil in the water. So we'll do that on a little stove. Oh, and then what I'm going to throw in there is one of these little cans of flake light tuna, spicy Thai chili flavored tuna. So kind of an Asian thing going here, some rice and some tuna. It'll be really, really good, and it cooks quickly. And you can see we have a fire pit and we can make a fire, but looking around here, there is firewood, but I gotta go a long ways to go get it, and this is a popular trail. So on popular trails, it's best to just use your stove and keep the trees intact. I mean, there's not a lot of dead trees. If there was a dead standing tree, I might go harvest it, but there aren't any that I can see. So we're just gonna make a very small fire later tonight, just for ambiance. That's about it.
How to use a chainsaw and how to...
I changed my mind. I got enough firewood now for... I'm not cooking on my little stove. I'm gonna cook on some real fire. And Karen went and got us 2 rocks to sit on, but we also put a log there. My God, we're good. Yee-hee. Tika, back off. I'm gonna start a fire, honey, because the bugs are getting really, really bad.
Mosquitoes are starting to come out.
So instructions say add 1 3/4 cups of water and the contents of this pouch and bring to a boil.
I don't need filtered water for that, right?
Nope. To the very top is 1 cup.
There's dirt in that.
Oh, whatever, Karen.
Dump it.
Put it in there.
Takes 2 seconds.
Oh, the dirt in there?
Yeah. That's...
1 cup.
And to the...
3/4. I'll keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
That's 3/4.
Oh, a little more. It's high altitude. Okay, that's good. That's good.
I think she's gonna teach me how to cook.
Bring 1 3/4 cups water and package content to a boil. So I put the package in now.
Okay. You know what you're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
I cook most of the time at home, like 99.9% of the time. So
99.9.
I'm so lucky when I go hiking.
Marty cooks. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Dad cooks.
Turned it on here.
That's not my job.
And then we bring that to a boil. Bring it to a boil and then cover it and let it simmer for about 7 minutes, and then we'll throw in the flakes of tuna, and then we'll have a romantic dinner where we both eat with our spoons out of that bowl.
Maybe we better light a candle.
Well, we got a fire going. It's the same thing. Now it's boiling. Now we turn it off and let it sit for 7 minutes.
Ooh, hot pepper in there. Check that out.
Yep, it'll go good.
Can I burn this?
Yeah, you can burn that. And no, we will not burn the can, folks. The can gets washed a little bit, rinsed, and then taken out. Same with the smoked oysters. And a can like this is a luxury because we're only coming out overnight, so, you know.
Cans don't actually ever burn to nothing. So if you burn a can, it stays in the fire for the next guy. So no sense in burning the can. Take it out with you.
Yep, exactly. Now, that wasn't an expensive meal. You buy this little can of tuna, and you can probably get something similar wherever you live, if it's in the US or Canada or whatever. This was what, $1.50?
No,
and then the rice was about $1.50 kind of thing. So it's the $3 for that.
Holy hot.
Hot, but it was like, so the whole meal was $3. And so if you buy the pre-packaged alpine air or whatever dehydrated food, you pay 4 times that. And so
the good thing about this is we can eat this without the kids because the kids don't like fish.
yeah.
We force them to when we eat it, but they only eat about this much.
And some people on YouTube will say that we're eating a meal with a lot of sodium in it right now, which is true, but
it is.
But we're also pounding back a...
We can drink as much water as we want because we are like expending it out of our system like crazy because it is such a steep climb. I'm sweating like crazy.
Yeah. So
I'm not sweating my bag off, but I'm sweating.
My eyes are watering now and my nose is running. Oh, I don't want to... Oh, that pepper was brutal. Wow. A lousy little pepper in a can. That was good though. That was a really fantastic meal. Like, you know, and a lot of things we eat out here. I've said this to many people when I hike. You know, I eat more for sustenance, but with Karen here, I don't mind enjoying a nicer meal. But I'm not the guy who's gonna be doing a fancy meal while I'm hiking. Yes, you guys have seen me. I eat craft dinner and smokies and instant meals, but
he's not very hungry when he's out here. Let me say I am.
Yeah, I lose my appetite out here. I always bring too much food. I mean, even now for tonight after this, we have 2 Lipton soups left in there and a whole bunch of granola and chocolate bars. And I think
I'll eat it.
The longer the fire goes tonight, we'll have a nice fire and we'll eat the granola bars and stuff like that. But
it's not granola bars, it's Eat Mores.
Eat Mores, yeah.
Because he thinks the Eat Mores are the best because they don't melt and then they are still good.
Well, no, they are. Like, it's, you know, it's you might not get these in the U.S. It's a Canadian chocolate bar or candy bar, as the Americans like to say, and it's peanuts in a chocolatey nougat or whatever.
You can make it homemade too, in a pan, and it's delicious.
But I like these because they don't melt. It's not like chocolate. It's more like the candy.
But it is chocolatey.
Yeah, but it's good. All right. Now when I'm done my cooking, I usually throw a little bit of biodegradable soap into this pot, and then I heat it up just a little bit just to get it warm, and then I'll stir it up and get some suds going, and then I'm going to use that to clean that pot because I use that pot for everything. So I'm going to use that pot tomorrow morning for boiling water for my coffee and oatmeal and stuff like that. So it's kind of nice to have that pot clean.
Where do you want this thing? In the...
That can go in the food bag, yeah.
Ooh, chica. Shit's in here.
It ain't moving. Unless we said, want to go to the tent? Want to go for a walk, Tika?
No.
That's so cruel. So?
What?
No kids. We're just sitting here. It's kind of nice to get away.
Yeah, but we're still talking about the kids.
Yeah, well, what did I promise you when I met you the first time?
You promised me a trip around the world, and we're still not there yet.
No, I'm taking you to like remote lakes where you have to climb 850 meters.
It's a lot of friggin' work.
Yeah. You know, very few things in life make me as happy as getting out in the wilderness and just, you know, I got a fire going right now. I mean, let me switch to the fire and show you. So I'm speechless, actually. I mean, this is what I love doing. Like, I love doing a lot of things, but this is one of the things that I'm so passionate about. We're lucky. I'm lucky. I live in a country that's absolutely amazing. You know, this is it. I left the house this morning at 9 o'clock, stop by, get a coffee, and then drive 3 hours north. I'm in the middle of the wilderness, and then I hike, and 4 hours later, and we're in a fantastic place like this. So this is my backyard, and I could get all political on this, but I'm not gonna get all political. But no, I'm not gonna get all political. This is my backyard. Put the pack in under the awning later. We'll put away the clothes. Well, that's in your imagination. You want me to boil some water so we can have a hot chocolate? That might not be a bad idea. Yeah. I'm not in a hurry to go to bed, are you?
Not in a hurry, but
Well, I said I wasn't going to make a fire. I kind of lied, eh? That's a pretty good fire.
yeah, you do that all the time.
Do what?
Say one thing and do another.
Honey, seriously?
Yeah, seriously. I didn't know that was on tape.
When do I do opposite of what I say I would do? All right. So it is now 10:38. Sun's gone down. There's still a little bit of, you know, glow in the sky, but not much. I'm gonna use my new light. Wow, that's okay. Look at that. I can videotape everything. Okay, so I need to put away stuff. I'm gonna put away you can see perfectly. That's on high. I don't do this very often. This is what it's like if I was hiking at night without the light. So I'm hiking at night. I mean, I can still see the light, the trail, sorry. So on low, I can hike at night, no problem. So if I left late and I was hiking at night, I can hike at night on low. Now this is low. Imagine, watch this, on high. I can see way over there. And I hope it shows up on the camera. No problem. So if I was coming out here looking for firewood, I could find firewood, no problem. For a dead tree. Now, put it on high. Look at that. I came here earlier. Tree Lake. Now that's a full moon. So Mars is supposed to be just under or somewhere close to the moon. Listen. I'm gonna hit the button and
Wow, that looks really cool.
crazy, eh?
Yeah.
Tika. That's insane.
So where's Mars?
Don't
I wish
see
I
it.
could see it. Wow.
Huh? 500 lumens, baby. Okay, let's just burn this out a little bit. Hey, Tika. I'm not gonna flash it in your eyes. I'm gonna go down to the water.
What do we do with this stuff?
It all goes, the water bottles and the cups go under the tent awning.
And this?
That's just water.
This I don't want it to get
You can. I still have to put my pack under the awning at some point. Leave those peanuts out. I'm gonna have a few more of those. I'm starving. We gotta get the clothes off the line too.
I'm just gonna take the towels off. Maybe
Yep.
your shirt, that's it. Okay, Tika. What about your
What's that?
face?
Yeah, everything can go.
I'm leaving my bathing suit stuff on. It's so wet. Really close to being dry.
Well, it's not gonna rain overnight, so that stuff can stay out there. But the fleece should go. Okay, I'm gonna put the water bottles just here, and then the fleece can go inside the.
Sleeping with these?
Yeah, my pack will go under the awning in a minute. Settle in, and I'll come in a minute. I'm gonna go look at that moon again. It is pretty sweet. Let me turn it off. Okay, so now it's so dark that I couldn't find my way. No way. Well, day one, it's only a 2-day trip, so I'm rolling sideways on here. I'm not happy. Like, where's Mama? I can't see. There's Mama.
Yeah, but my thermal rest isn't not even an inch thick, and yours is like 3 inches thick.
Boo-hoo-hoo. Boo-hoo-hoo. All right, everybody. Day one is in the bag. It was a fun day coming up to Kinglet Lake, and went for a swim, had a nice meal, walked around, made a nice fire. Everything's gorgeous. So now we're going to bed. Tomorrow morning is going to be an easy day because it's basically downhill all day. So we're going to treat ourselves, get out quickly tomorrow morning and go to Saskatchewan Crossing and buy a case of beer. And then once we have that case of beer, we're going to stop at the House Pass lookout and maybe have a beer at the lookout. All right. Good night, everyone. That was one of the worst sleeps ever. This
was better than last time.
Oh my God, I was so crooked. I deflated my mattress to try and sink on one side, and Tika kept pushing me. I could only sleep on my back. If I went on my stomach, I rolled. Oh my God, it was terrible. But it didn't rain, and it's warm. I slept basically out of my sleeping bag, so nice warm night. Hey Mama, I'm gonna get up now and go make a little fire and make a coffee. We have a treat. We have bagels with peanut butter for breakfast. Woohoo! Cooked on the fire, those will be good. Tika rested her nose on me all night long. Hey Tika, wanna go outside? Mama's got her coffee, and Tika was fed, and now we're gonna have, it's pretty simple. I mean, actually I have my standard oatmeals and granola bars, but just for today I brought 2 bagels, and then last time I was at a fast food joint, I was at an A&W, and I took a couple of extra peanut butter things. So there's we have 2 peanut butter things, so bagel and peanut butter for breakfast.
Tika, stay here.
I tell Tika to sit. She sits because she thinks she's going to get food. She's very obedient when she thinks she's going to get food. She's watching Karen spread that peanut butter right now. And all right, let's go explore a little bit. What? We're going up here, yeah. Down and up first. Down first, then up. I'm pretty sure if we go up that way, there's a way around that ridge. Let's go check. Keep going, Teeks. Holy. Go ahead, Tika, please. Camp is packed up. All right, Mama. Might have to get a second one, eh? You need a smaller knife. I don't know why you put that water bottle strap if you didn't use it. Like, that's all weight that's for nothing. Oh yeah, it feels way lighter now that we ate those little cheeses, and I'm so glad we had that extra oatmeal this morning. I didn't feel like carrying it out. Look at me. Fat belly. Oh well. 51 years old and still hiking. Actually, Karen and I are both 51 years old. Some of you guys don't know this, but Karen and I were born on the same day, July 14th, 1967. That's how we met. I met her in a bar. Her friends were drinking with her ball team, and I was drinking with a friend, and then went over there and said, "What are you guys here for?" And they said, "We're here to celebrate Karen's birthday." Actually, it was mutual friends. So I bought Karen a shooter, and then chatted with her that night, told her I'd take her around the world, on a trip around the world, if she came out with me. Well, it's what, 20 years later? Still waiting for that trip around the world. Been to a few interesting places. We've been to Mexico, Cuba, Ecuador, Alaska, the US, Canada. So I owe her a trip to Europe. We need to go see her family in Europe one of these days. There was people in this campsite last night, but if you're hammock camping, well, if you're tent camping, there's a great spot for the tents. Actually, there's tons of spot for tents, but there's also tons of spot for hammocks here. Yeah, obviously they left some garbage. Fire's still hot. Oh well. It'll be hard on the knees today. Woohoo! Got your what? Oh. So that's the beauty of going back the same way, is we're taking our time. So I wouldn't camp here though, because, well, some people do. It's just that you don't have a lot of water. You have to haul up all your water to the nearest creek. But, you know, Oh, it's gorgeous. Wow, put a tent right there and wake up to this in the morning. And climb that little ridge.
That would be the ridge around the lake.
I'm thinking you're right. We'll figure it out in a minute.
And then we came from over there.
I'm not going down that because there's zero traction on that. You just slide. This is like, there. Whew. Holy smokes, hard to imagine we climbed this. Yeah, it's 45 degrees. Just a hot spot right now, or? Yeah. Oh yeah. Really not far. We go down that trail, the water's down there, come back up, follow that ridge and go back down. The car's over there. So it's taken us 26 minutes to get down. I think it took us an hour and a half yesterday to do this part. I'm guessing we'll be at the car in about an hour. It won't take very long, and there's cold beers, 2 of them, waiting in the trunk of the car. Hee-haw! I'm trading water because this one tastes like the lake. And I don't like my water to taste like lake. Good. The lake, even filtered the lake shit, tastes like shit. How's the water, Tika? Were you a gymnast or something? You cross pretty good. You got good balance for an old gal. Yeah. I don't know if these are edible. I'd want somebody to tell me before I try and eat a mushroom. So we were up there, and so behind this green hill, if we had scrambled, that's the tough puff, and then we would have come down and then rejoined, but it wouldn't have been easy. Not at all. It didn't take very long. Like, it took us
Hour and 20 minutes, or hour and 15.
Hour and 15 to come down from over there. Well, lonely stretch of highway. Highway 11. Finding the shade. Oh my god, nothing beats finishing a hike, eh baby?
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
What's in that box? Show me.
One beer for you, one beer for me.
One beer each? I'll have one. Okay, so I'll videotape and I'm shaky. You crack the beers for us, please. Crack mine first. Listen to that sound. Crack yours, baby. All right, cheers. Oh, warm beer. I don't know, what do I like more? Cold, dirty lake water or warm beer?
Cold, dirty lake water's pretty good too.
They're both pretty good. All right, folks. Hope you enjoyed the hike. I'll probably do this one again. I think it's one where you hike up. You got to do a 2-dayer, so it's a tough hike up, and then go and explore that ridge. It's definitely a high reward. Sorry, I'd say it's a high work to medium reward. So it's a lot of work for. The reward's okay, but not not that good.
Well, the boys would like the swim at the end.
The boys would like the swimming. Yeah, swimming makes it worthwhile. Yeah, and these lakes by July, early August are very warm. So anyways, cheers everyone. Did I kill my dog? Are you tired, Tika?